Have you ever wondered about the unseen stories unfolding around us every day? Picture this: a solitary man standing guard in a bustling shopping center. He watches as a familiar figure, a local vagabond named Lampinen, rummages through the trash collecting bottles. Every day, like clockwork, Lampinen sifts through the city's waste, his gruff voice echoing off the concrete. Now, our guard has been secretly mailing Lampinen a medication called disulfiram, hoping to help him quit his drinking habit. But Lampinen never took them, instead flushing them down the toilet. Yet the guard persisted, understanding that Lampinen may not fully grasp his intentions. One day, after ordering a meal from a pizzeria with a large jaffa, the guard decides to leave Lampinen a message in a bottle. He wraps a note around the bottle, making it visible once taken out. On it, he writes, "Lampinen." The note reads, "Hi neighbor, I have a proposal for you. I've been observing you, and even now I am watching you. I've been sending you disulfiram for a couple of years, but you clearly cannot stop drinking. Therefore, I've decided to stop trying to make you quit. Instead, I will sponsor your drinking with small side tasks. We cannot meet, but I can leave you messages in bottles. I've hidden an unopened bottle of wine nearby. There are clues to it. Sorry, I don't mean to hold you back, but there's a treasure in the street bin. Shortcut, break the display window." From a distance, the guard watches as Lampinen reads the note, looks at him in confusion, and then walks a few steps towards him before stopping. Lampinen raises a hand to his lips, makes a drinking gesture, and turns away. He walks straight to the Tampere police station, reaching into the bin to find the unopened summer warm wine bottle. He takes a long swig, looks at the guard from afar, turns away, and heads to the riverside park to sit and drink until the bottle is empty. Then he continues with his day's work. I will follow Lampinen from a distance that day. In the evening, I will order a decorative object for Lampinen online, which I will mail to him as home delivery. That's because we can't meet. A few days passed, and Lampinen went to see the garbage. Apparently, he was delighted with the new statue. I thought after following the order that it had been delivered. That's how I left the new bottle in the trash. Jammed pirated CD and LSD note plus 4 HCl motivation communion drink. I wouldn't want to preach, but there is a little treasure in the yard waste. Shortcut, if the nun could find a hidden bottle, Lampinen says, looking worried as I follow the situation. I hope it doesn't cause a seizure. I had visited the churchyard in the morning, and since it was a quiet morning, I threw away the 4cl Kosken Korva bottle I stole from the hotel minibar, a pirate CD, and a piece of pure LSD under the record. I wrote the instructions on the cover paper of the disc. 1. Play the record. 2. Don't throw away the piece of paper. 3. Dissolve a piece of paper in a swill bottle for 10 minutes and drink it down. I kept looking through the door window to see when he would come home. Apparently, in the coming night, I will wake up to howling or something. I was so sorry when he got the stalking trip, but I meant well. The music was unreasonably loud and, judging by the sounds, he didn't know how to turn down his radio. I knew what I should do, but I did nothing. We were not allowed to be seen together. The last track of the CD I meant to play soon, which was Police Screams and Shootings. I was afraid that it would get mixed up once and for all, but after 10 hours, it had already quieted down when I was tired to go to work. Lampinen kept watch all night, but instead of coffee, I took a line of amphetamine. I rarely take this, but if you have to be able to control the order, it's really good. Lampinen didn't come for 2 days to collect the bottles, and I was worried. On the third day, Lampinen came to the familiar garbage. I hadn't brought a bottle. I waited for him to start moving again. He looked angry, but the police hadn't come, so I was relieved. Operation Day 3 soon arrived. I decided to go again in the morning to drop a small package in the garbage of the nearby alcove. There were old porn magazine with Euro 5 bills glued to it. I had decided to invest a total of Euro 20 so that Lampinen could get a bottle of liquor. Lampinen arrives at the familiar garbage at the usual time and looks a little scared at the Jaffa bottle, where the note Lampinen is wrapped again. I saw from the side how he read the note with his lips moving. stuck €20 between old porn magazine. The nearest Alco's yard waste. Buy what you want. Shortcut. The faster, the faster. I decide not to follow Lampinen. I would hear on my radio when it would start happening. Soon, the radio will start playing. In Alco's yard, a shabby man rips €5 bills from porn magazines, curses passers-by who mention torn pages of porn magazines on the ground. Shortly before the other guards arrive, he has already bought a half-liter bottle of vodka with bills on one side of which are pages of porn magazines glued with paper glue. Operation Day 4 was awesome. I bought 3 lottery tickets which I scratched. One draw won €5, the rest got nothing. I decided to donate all the raffles to Lampinen and crumpled raffles in the bottle and has to be broken to see if you won anything. The cryptex of this bottle was solved with a lighter, melting a hole in the bottle from which the wrinkled lottery balls can be inspected. A passerby then mentioned that I can see how the hobo smokes a bottle. I answer that I can't help him. It's because of the spirits in the bottle. A difficult case. He mutters questioningly and quickly leaves the place. I follow the situation and Lampinen's smile really catches my eye. A total of €5 and you can pick up 3 beers from the shop. I had decided to stop operations for a while and just leave messages. Hi Lampinen, I'm finishing the tasks, but you can't know if they will come. I'll keep posting. One day, I had left the message, Hobo King, and some new hobo got in the trash, which really became a newspaper story. 2 hobos fighting for territory spread online. I went to capture the video from the hard drive at the center and put it online. I decided that since he is my neighbor, I could start placing bottles in the trash at the nearest bus stop. Bottles with positive messages such as Hobo Union Charity Fund and fake labels from the employment office. Let's hire a bottle collector. I thought he would understand when I ordered him an ecstasy pill online. He then took a pill that sparkled with joy. Old dance music echoed along the stairs when he danced with the radio at full blast. Lampinen can stop drinking after ecstasy trip. Later he start a job. Then it hit. I'm a hobo god. I continued to bless Lampinen with tricks for years. A security guard during working hours and a god of hobos went out of duty.